welcome. I'm Levitator and today I'm starting a new playthrough. I've been thinking for a little while, it's been too long since I've been completely traumatised by a horror game, and then I heard Alan Wake 2 was coming out and I thought, perfect! Now if you're new to the channel, welcome, thanks for joining and thanks for watching my playthrough, and if you're a long time subscriber, welcome back. I can't wait to get into it. So without further ado, let's play!
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Oh my goodness, I'm playing a naked dude who's just come out of a lake, as you do. Wow, this is crazy, the graphics are insane on this. It's an interesting point of view as well. Looking over their shoulder, slightly to the side. Yeah, I've never played the Alan Wake games before. Oh, it's like the deer from the cutscene. Yeah, I've never played the Alan Wake games. It sounds like there's going to be combat, which is interesting. If any of you have seen me play combat-based games like Sons of the Forest or Left 4 Dead 2, you might have an idea of what we're in for. This is cool though. Look at this. Very moody.
Please, help. Can you hear me?
Tony, come on in. We should go.
Already gone.
Oh, come on, man. You see a naked dude and you just run away? Whoa, it's so misty. What was that? Now, how have I not got hypothermia? Am I some sort of werewolf? Waking up naked somewhere? Now, I don't know if you can hear that, but I'm hearing little growls. Whispers and oh. This is a good start. My goodness, what is going? Where am I going? Going up here? Oh, he's having a rough day, isn't he? Oh. interesting looking tree we're about to go through. You can sprint. Oh, who hates that? Who hates that? In video games where they tell you how to sprint. Okay, we ready? Let's go. We're sprinting. You got this, man. Just don't look behind you. Just keep going. We're sprinting. Oh! The wind's picking up. I look behind me. Right, let's keep going. Oh, they're like, the screen's getting water droplets on it. Oh, I love that. My man, he's having some flashbacks. He's naked, he's cold. He's wet. Oh, that's cool. Little lamp over there. Found some bins. Keep going. There's something nearby. Oh. People trying to help me, or they think a bit. No, I'm good. Oh, no, I'm good. No, I'm good. No, I'm good. No, I'm good. No, thank you. Okay. Now that is a good start to a game.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are, Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Awesome. This is quite cinematic, as a video game goes.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
So, I guess we're about to maybe investigate our murder that we just experienced, which was pretty shocking.
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Hey, over here.
What a
Hey
bunch
there.
of characters.
Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that,
Just don't say it.
Federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Right, let's do this. So, I could use a briefing.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Any witnesses to the crime?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
Let's take a look at the body.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
These like small town cops, as it were. Above their heads.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
You can access the caseboard inside the Mind Place. Tab for caseboard.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board.
Caseboard.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking
Okay.
another look.
So there's been 3 victims so far. I'm guessing Percy Wolf, who we see on the top right there, was the guy we were playing in the opening scene, which was very brutal. But this time in the morning, I'm not ready for that. The case board is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyse clues and progress the investigation. Oh, her name's Saga. Or is it Saga? You can use the WZ to move around. Great, got that much. You can use to zoom. You are now free to navigate the case board or leave by pressing escape. Okay, so I can see my mouse, that's great. Let's start at the beginning, I guess. A series of murders have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding the connections will help our search for the killer. Now, what I was going to say before we got into this was it was really interesting how when we first got out of the lake, there was those two people on the top of the hill who saw me and were sort of like freaked out and ran away. But I think they might have been wearing the masks. And I think they might have been the people in the cutscene, the two people in the cutscene that were wearing the masks when we were running away. So I wonder if they were like investigating, like reporters investigating what was going on, or just random civilians that were sort of had an idea something strange was happening, and went like undercover, as it were, and then were like, oh my god, people are being murdered, and then just ran for it. Anyway, those are my initial thoughts about things that I've seen so far. Okay, so the Cauldron Lake murders. A series of murders have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding the connections will help us search for the killer. Let's go up here first. Victims. All victims reported missing in 2010. No other commonalities. I wonder what the date is now. I wonder if we'll find out. Ted Lane, dentist, stab wounds, bloating, bruising on the wrists. The victim was reported missing in 2010, discovered in 2012, buried in a shallow grave. Wendy Davis, teacher, body bloated, large chest wound. Found in Cauldron Lake, 2018. Some organs missing. Predation. State of the body does not match 8 years spent in a lake. So there's some time jumps or gaps between when they actually go missing and then when they're found dead. And then this was the guy that I was just playing as, Percy Wolf, store owner. Bruising, heart removed, strange tattoos. Found 2 weeks ago. Chest wound was ruled as a cause of death. Tattooing on the body is illegible. And then we've got the murder method. Slight difference in murders. Bloating only commonality in bodies, but not cause of death. Chest trauma. Exposure to water post-mortem. Post-mortem? Okay. I mean, our guy was definitely in the water pre-mortem. Bruising on wrists and legs. 2 of the victims had bruising. Some form of restraint, strapped or belted down. Most recent victim died of major chest trauma, consistent with 2018 victim. Hard to confirm due to condition of body. And bloating of the corpse is indicative of drowning, but only 1 victim was found in water. And then the final section, killer profile. Okay, so I need to talk to someone to find more information about the killer. Post-mortem tattooing of the body. So victim number 3 was covered in illegible tattoos. A message from the killer, maybe, or their art. The murder targets have no discernible common traits. Apart from going missing in 2010, the victims have nothing apparent in common. Whoa. So some of these people have been missing for like 8 to 10 years or longer. Goodness. Killer may be a sportsman or hunter because chest trauma resembles animal butchery techniques. I mean, they're wearing animal masks, so there could be something to that. So it says control for goals. Get to the crime scene, meet Deputy Thornton, F cases. Okay, I haven't got any of them. Let's have a look around. Oh, I'm proper zoomed out now. Oh, so this wall is going to get way more full than it is now. Oh, I can go down. Whoop. I just like to imagine that she's extending and shortening her legs to do this. And we've got nice little deer antlers there. Okay. Right. Well, I think it's time to have a little nosy around this room. So this is her mind place. Not to be confused with a mind palace. It's her version of that. It's very cluttered. I feel like if I had a mind place, it would be very cluttered too. It's a bit retro. Like the TV's quite old school. It's the kind of TV I grew up with. Interesting. I wonder if that says anything about her. Oh, there's a little pumpkin for spooky season. I don't... Oh, there's a little door there. I wonder if that's how we leave This is like her working desk. It's where she comes to make brain tea and coffee. There's a real theme here, isn't there, of hunting, deers. They're using like animal butchery techniques. Okay, I can't go in there. This is a bit cabin-esque with its wood panelling on the walls. Right, I think I'm done with this. Can we leave?
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Yeah, we are just getting started.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
What a thing to say. What a thing to say. I personally love nature. And it gives me the opposite of a headache, whatever that is. I kind of want to just like investigate. I feel like there's a bunch of different things that I can look at, but I will save that. I feel like we're meant to be heading down now. I say that and immediately get distracted. I can run.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Wow, that's very nice of him, isn't it? To be able to admit that we're a better detective than him. I mean, to be fair, I've got a mind place, and that's quite impressive.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
This is like some tutorial stuff here. Verbs. I hope we can come back up here and I can check stuff out. I'm assuming they'll give us free reign of the whole area, but guess we're about to find out. God, it is far, isn't it? Bit of a trek. Gonna be doing a lot of running around.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Yeah, very much getting back to nature. Worm food.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
So he doesn't like nature, but he likes rain. He doesn't like sky, but he likes... This man is an enigma.
How much clearer can I make it, Mulligan? Hey!
This guy's either going to be really annoying or great.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Can't wait to get my investigation on.
So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Oh, this is the
Let's
route
just see this
the
body,
route we came
shall we?
when we got murdered earlier. Whoa. There he is in all his naked glory.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Is that modum operandi? Is that what that means?
Step 1. Examine the corpse. Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
You unlocked your first key image. I've definitely got a key image. You can place it on the caseboard inside the Mind Palace. Okay, so press tab, caseboard. C allows Saga to activate clues. The key image can be selected with the left mouse button and placed on the caseboard. So this is the clue. Oh look, that's a very artistic photo of this corpse. Cauldron Lake murder scene.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
I think not. So we've just arrived in town. I assume because of the previous 2 murders, maybe? That's why we were here? Placing a key image on the caseboard begins a new line of investigation. Another body has been found in the woods near Bright Falls. Perfect timing. Need to see if this is linked to the killings. We're here to investigate. Consistent with previous murders. Got a big question mark there. When a key image is placed, it will prompt a new question. Objectives are viewable at the caseboard in your goals. Investigate the crime scene. Okay, let's exit our mind place. My guy, what happened to you? They ripped your heart out. Now that takes some serious strength, because as you can see, you have to cut through ribs and all sorts to get to the heart. That is no small feat. So you can collect clues from the body to progress the investigation. So
the killer left the heart right next to the body.
And let's collect the bit of evidence of the chest wound.
Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
And I think... oh, no.
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
So that looks like that's our lot. So now I can go to the caseboard. Oh yeah, look. We've got red string. We're going to connect these dots. So we've got heart. Heart was removed but then left on the table near the body. Was this murder interrupted? Major chest trauma. I'm clicking on it. No. Oh, it wants me to place
Saga.
it. Right. Consistent with previous murders. Well, that is consistent with previous murders. Where do I put that? I stick it... oh, I put it next to it. Okay. Oh, I see. So I drag the photo onto the question. Bruising indicates victim was alive when restrained. Matches other cases.
Heart removed from chest. Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
4? Oh, so maybe the last guy wasn't this guy. They just look similar. Okay, fine. So this is victim number 4. Yeah, I wonder if they were interrupted by those 2 people getting freaked out watching this dude get murdered. The clues have resolved the open question and unlocked a deduction. As you advance the investigation, new questions will be unlocked, updating your goals. Lovely. What's our updated goal? Investigate the crime scene, learn more about the victim, and learn more about the killer. Man, I love this. I love watching, like, crime dramas and stuff and trying to work the story out and who the killer is, so I'm very excited so far. This is very much up my street, up my alley. I don't know, up my something. Anyway, escape Mind Palace. Oh, we got a map in here. Her brain is so organised. It's kind of terrifying how organised she is. Like, do people like this actually exist? Here's me with my phone reminding me every 5 seconds to breathe. And then there's people with mind places. So this is where I am. This is where the dude was murdered. God, this location is ginormous. And then this, I guess, is an area I currently do not have access to. Oh, but look, yeah. I'm hoping we can investigate all of this. There's going to be some serious investigating going on over here. Escape Mind Palace. Can I just exit? Yeah, I can. There we go.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues.
Yeah, well, I can see there's some on the floor over there. They've marked them. So let's have a little look-see. What is... Oh, it's that a footprint?
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
I'm going to collect... I think I'm going to try and collect as much evidence as possible before going back into my mind place, unless it wants me to. Okay, so yeah, there's loads of footprints here. Oh, there's some more over here. Oh, they're having a little party. They've got some Crispies. Barbecue beef flavoured. Oh, and there's a tripod. Do you reckon that those two were trying to take pictures or record it?
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
I mean, usually I would assume it would be for a camera, unless they were using a telescope. Should be.
Someone was drinking beer.
Okay.
They spent time here, waiting.
Well, unless it was the killers just hanging out there like, the victim's going to come out of the lake any minute now. Let's just have some brewskis. That, or it was those two people. They got some cigarettes there, so they're just hanging out. Right. Any other little cards you've got around? Oh, here we go. Let's talk to this guy.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Yes, you probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Whoa, he was a FBI agent. So let's go into the mind place. Let's look at our case board. We've got some new bits of... Oh, we've got loads of evidence now for later. Right, so multiple sets of footprints. What do we do with this? We just... Oh, the victim, the killers. Lots of activity here. It's unlikely our killer was working alone. And then the victim... Thornton. Victim is Robert Nightingale. Last seen in Bright Falls 13 years ago. Okay, so my amazing maths. All of these victims so far have gone missing in 2010. This says he went missing in 13 years ago. So it's 2023. There we go.
Was he killed here or brought here after? For display?
Well, I mean, we know, don't we? Or we think we know. Really, we only know what the game wants us to think we know, you know? Right, so I'm hoping it's going to let me do some investigation myself. Let's just quickly talk to our partner and see if he's got anything to share. He sounded like he knew who Nightingale was before I run off into the woods.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Ah, okay. So what happened after he got fired?
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
So he's been missing since 2010.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
So let's enter our mind palace. We've got some new bits of information. So Casey said that Nightingale went off the deep end. FBI fired him.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Maybe he didn't go off the deep end and he was onto something. Who knows? Maybe he did. But it's interesting that he was seeing ghosts, as he called it, and now he is one. Victim ID'd Robert Nightingale, former FBI agent, mental state questionable at time of disappearance.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current
If you
state.
click on it, it
But
plays
yeah, I
it.
ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot.
God, I like that. That's so cool. I am really enjoying this so far. Let's see what's going on over here.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Fences in the woods, eh?
Locked. They really don't want people coming in here.
I wonder why. Lots of trees falling down all over the place.
But you can trust me. I've been doing some deep research online, and I know how to keep confidential matters confidential. I get that the UFO thing was a joke, but you're probably crazy.
Oh, this is funny. Okay, so let's see what we can find around here.
Hey, let's get back to work over here, can we?
I'll do what I want, thank you very much.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation. Nice talking to you, too.
So we're the FBI, Federal Bureau of Investigation, and this is the Federal Bureau of Control, Research Department Laboratory. Authorised personnel only. Some secret science stuff going on in there. I thought those were big footprints, but I think they might be rocks. Okay. Nothing round there. Let's see what we can find. This is where I just was. Was this like, oh no, this is like different. Ooh, weird triangle twigs.
A creepy twig sculpture?
Yeah, that too. Confused? Follow these steps.
Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
Wash your hands. Take the chicken out of the fridge. Take a nap. Right, so I've got to find these symbols. One interesting lock. I wonder where they bought that. So let's find some clues. So there's two... Okay, so I was looking at this, but there's actually some in the tree there. Interesting. Gotta work that out. More beer. A nice axe. Then one of these triangle thingies. You can activate Saga's flashlight. Yeah, how? How do I do that? F? Right, so we've got some triangle symbols here. What does that mean? Wait, is there some sort of like numbering system? More symbols. There's another symbol. How do I work out what symbol goes where? Oh, here we go. Let this be a warning to you, fellow trespassers. Fellow trespassers, is that what they call themselves? They say the lake is a caldera, something formed by an erupting volcano or the sinkholes it leaves in its wake. But what if that's not true? What if it's something else, something less natural and much more man-made, intentional? Maybe it's made by the Federal Bureau of Control, whatever that place was called. I say the lake's not formed, it's designed, and it has a purpose. The lake is a hiding place. Beneath the calm surface lies secret machinery, ready to be activated at the press of a button. And the people with the button, they're in that big house by the lake, preparing. I know it. Engineered structure, strange machines. I mean, that's quite... It doesn't say what the machine's for. But there's a machine apparently. It's that picture again. That was in my mind place. So how am I going to work out which symbols I need?
Hey, Casey. What's the far's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
Oh dear. Well, at least I'm not the only one that likes to tell bad jokes. Oh, excuse me. I apologise. Another deer head. Stag head.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
That was weird. So, are any of these the same symbol? I mean, I guess that is kind of the same, but just upside down. So do we count how many there are, and then that tells us which, like maybe there's one of one, two of another, and three of, and then that tells us which one's which? No, it looks like there's multiple... multiple symbols. So how am I meant to know? Oh, wash your hands. Right. So this has got to be the clue to working out the code. So wash your hands, so I assume by the sink. Take the chicken out the fridge is number 2, so the symbol by the fridge, and then take a nap. So sink, fridge, bed. Sink, fridge, bed. Let's do this. I'm an investigative genius. Sink. Get the chicken out of the fridge. What's that chair doing? Napping. Okay, I think I've got it. I think I've got it. And the last one was... Oh! Don't take anything if you aren't one of the trees. I got bullets. And I got... I don't know what that is. Is that medicine? Well, I'm guessing...
Welcome back, Anderson.
Alright. What's with the sass? What's with the sass?
Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here.
I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
So, case board. Let's do this.
Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Premeditated or spontaneous. So, is this what we use the tripod for? Looks new. Brought by the killers. Why? To mount a camera. Weird snuff film. And then cooler and beer bottles left nearby.
They planned for the murder to happen here. Passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
These questions and more.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Okay, so we've moved from the case board to profiling. Oh, what's that?
This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst, Mum. Great. Okay, let's do this. Creepy. Using her intuition, Saga can discover new clues by profiling people of interest. So, missing person.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
How the hell did she work that out? I mean, I know we know that because we were like there. How does she know that? I don't understand. She's got like some crazy mind abilities.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
flip the switch, it goes click. Lights are off, but somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
I still like my werewolf theory. So we've got... I'm looking at my case. Okay, so that's my case. Oh, that's my case board. So, victim came from... Nightingale came from Cauldron Lake. But what is that based on? I don't understand. Am I just slow? Like, how did she... I can feel that Nightingale came from the lake, but why now, after 13 years? Where's he been? She can feel it. This is giving me major Hannibal vibes, because the investigator in that, he had like abilities to really empathise with the murderers and was able to like put himself in their situation and work out how they were thinking. And this is giving me those kind of vibes. Very good series if you've not seen Hannibal. It's very weird at the end, but still worth a watch.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow.
Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
Witch's ladle? She's got a hole cut out. Where that guy's got a hole cut out. Zoom. There is no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron shape, and yet there are many mysterious stories about the lake, it being a gloomy doorway to the underworld, or of a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. The legend tells that when the affections of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew into a strange tree named Witch's Ladle. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoers. If she was not a witch before, she was now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Then she took his heart and locked it in a box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf, or so the legend goes. So that's actually really similar to what's happening here. Yeah, so she has hunches a lot. This is obviously... She's got some mind powers going on.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
Why is she not wearing gloves?
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm, like a manuscript. Page of a story. The killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message. Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page. We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
So now we've got more bits of evidence for our caseboard. Footprints emerging from under the rock. What? He walked through a boulder. Doesn't make sense. That's great, it doesn't. Trail has gone cold.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Too many unknowns. Doesn't make sense. Asking wrong questions. Okay, anything else here? So we've got this note. So the killer is watching us. Game on. Nightingale has something hidden inside of him.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Nice.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
I'm so glad that's happening and we're not doing that, because I was thinking, like, I don't think that's an agent's job to start rummaging around their body. Right. So now what do we do? Return to Bright Falls, ask a deputy to move the body. Right, let's ask him, shall we?
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination, ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
What is with the deer theme? They love their deer. Deerfest.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
This is the gate I found earlier. So do I click on it? I do.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Yeah, this is, you know, small town deputies. Not used to dudes having their hearts cut out. I'm going to check this out. Looks interesting, doesn't it? Oh, this is the FBC again. What's this? What's all this then? Am I getting ahead of myself again?
Kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
We're all in this together, hero. Have a heroic day. Manuscript fragments too. Manuscript fragments can be used to upgrade weapons in the Mind Place. Whoa. So we're gonna... Oh, why does that look so blurry? Oh, there we go. So I've got 2 fragments over here. And the more fragments I get, the different upgrades I can do to my pistol, I guess. So there are items I want to collect. I see. I wonder if I should explore the area a bit more before leaving, just to check if there's any more items. Yeah, I feel like at the moment we're a bit on rails. They're teaching us the ropes. I tried exploring a little bit, but I feel like it didn't want me to do that because it wouldn't let me interact with stuff. So I'm just going to follow where it wants me to go for now, but I will be investigating more thoroughly later. Shortcut key. Now which way are we going? Car park. You lead the way. I don't know which. Oh, what's that up there? I'm getting distracted again.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
The rarest wildlife in the Pacific Northwest. I finally made my way to Cauldron Lake. The fence was easy to climb over with the proper gear and skills, which I thankfully possess. Next goal, spotting the rare and elusive orange-crowned warbler. A little late in the season, but hopefully I can catch it before it begins its journey south. I've noticed intriguing behaviour in the surrounding common bird life. They seem to be alarmed and swarm around the lake. No birds of prey nearby. There are some strange sounds carried on the wind, however. Nothing I can recognise or explain. Getting a little concerned. I might have to find another spot somewhere safer. The sounds are getting closer. Moved inland. Foliage is stunning. Must come back in full. Had to stop and sketch this gorgeous vine maple. Just the way the Methuselah's beard hangs off it. This is why trees are better than people. Speaking of people, saw some drunk guy staggering around the forest earlier, acting weird. Maybe drugs. Kept my distance. Should probably find another spot. So annoying. Oh, so was this the guy, the naked guy? Is he talking about our victim? After I saw that weirdo guy, I decided to change spots again, moved up the mountain a bit, found a fantastic overlook at camp, but I'm more interested in this Alaska onion grass. Invasive but edible and surprisingly tasty. Does it taste like onion? Started hearing wolves or wild dogs or something like 10 minutes ago, but they sound wrong. Rabies? Want to leave, but the sun is going down. Maybe it's werewolves. And stupid phone is dead. Gonna hide in the tent and hopefully they go away. Something is really not right about this place. Why not do anything with this? No. This bag. No. Okay. That's weird. Right. She's got nothing to say about that.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
This is our FBI car, not police car. It's got to be a black car, right? Let's go to Bright Falls, where I doubt it will be bright.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Now, where are we headed? If I press control, I need to interview the witness at the diner. So we're heading to the diner. Oh dear, is over here. Right. Hello. Motion blur is something real, isn't it?
See you around.
That one's very friendly. I'm just walking around with my flashlight out. How do I turn this off? There we go.
Oh dear. You.
Take care.
Anyone here from a small town? Is this what it's like?
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
He looks... Is he an actor? Like, I mean, obviously everyone here is like an actor, but like, is he... I kind of recognize him.
Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
I was told there were witnesses.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
It's a little deer here, look. Little stuffed toy. So the Bookers.
The fence was built just after.
Maybe it's these guys?
Yeah. That's
what do we think? Right. It was like 2 people, right? I think it's these 2. They look like they've seen some shit.
I can't believe that happened. I still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
Why were you at Cauldron Lake?
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
I've turned ray tracing off and that seems to have fixed it, so let's continue. Can you tell me what you saw?
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
Why do you think it was a cult? So these were the guys we saw at the beginning. These are the 2 people. I was trying to work out who they were.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree. The cult of the tree. Cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
He's holding something back. That was quite obvious. So let's go into a mine place and see what we can do about this. So we've got Alex Casey lunchboxes. Point of interest cases track objects and information that Saga has acquired to chart collection progress.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message.
And then, what else have we got? So, the lunchbox has its own... Lunchbox found at the FBC monitoring station at Cauldron Lake. The note inside says, "We're in this together, hero." What do they mean? He left this. Now, if I move across to profiling, this is where we are going to profile our witnesses. So let's look at the Cult of the Tree.
The Cult of the Tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
Look, how does she know this? She's got superpowers.
The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth.
But they did find something which they're hiding.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Okay. Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear Fez.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe.
Is this an old friend?
I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
That was really weird. There's more to this than meets the eye. Very, very strange. Anything else to see around here? You guys eating anything tasty? No?
Hey, how you doing?
Odd.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, alright. I heard you. Thank you.
This is exactly why I hate small towns.
Keep it down, Ed. You know how touchy these rural types can be.
The jukebox is out of order. The poor old thing can only take so much of the same song being played over and over and over. I'm as big a fan of Coconut as the next person, but come on.
How can you be so calm?
Corpses are part of the job. Can't dwell on it too much.
Corpses are part of the job. What kind of job does she have? I'm being sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. I'm an FBI agent. I can do whatever I want. The modern single parent. Look at this little guy. It's like a mug with feet. Whoa, that's some serious word out there. Teamwork makes the dream work. It's another deer.
Rest easy, buddy.
She likes to just stroke deer. Is that doing anything? Me finding all these deer and stroking them? It's very dark. I should really put some lights on. Map. Added to my map. Let it load. One moment. There we go. So this is where I am. This is Bright Falls, and then this is, I guess, the rest of Bright Falls. Love a good bit of snooping. Oh, that's locked.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
Not my bare hands. Employees only. Okay, well, we're going to check that out. There's the loo. 'Cause Any secrets in the toilet for me? No. Sorry, temporarily out of order. Alright, fine. Nothing interesting here. Glad that they went to the effort of actually making all this, though.
It's not opening.
Rubbish. Oh, so this is Deerfest. Kids of all ages can celebrate Deerfest at the Happy Harvest. Whoa, someone knows word art. Located at Temisto Farms, just a 10-minute drive out of town. Bright Falls, 81st Deerfest. Due to concern over last year's incident, adults are asked not to bring alcohol to this event. Whoa, what was last year's incident? And also, how many fonts did they need to put in just one poster? Apparently, all of them. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. Why not tell the police what you saw?
A cult murdering a man is pretty extreme. Why didn't you tell the police what you saw?
We did. We told those two idiot deputies. They didn't listen. And they wanted to throw Ed and I in jail for that murder. You know, Bright Falls is just Alabama with bigger trees.
This is my case now, and no one is throwing you in jail. If you need anything else, just come to me.
Got it. Thank you, Saga.
There we go. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty bad. Just blame the first people we see. Oh, we can talk to her a bit more. How exactly do we know each other?
Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces.
Everyone does say hello to me. It's very creepy. Seen anything strange around
Seen
town?
anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
I hate that. Right, let's head out, shall we?
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go search some bodies.
Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Yes, we are FBI agents here in the middle of nowhere.
Hey, what do you
for
know about
Deerfest.
that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Let's go to the morgue and examine
boss.
this body.
Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
Ooh.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
Hey.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Oh, they're going to be really gross. And I'm not a huge gore
Something
person.
about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
Oh, excuse me. Just barged past me. Oh, no, what's this? Go in here. Oh no, I can't go in there. Oh, maintenance. Okay. I was going to say, what's going on here? It's all a bit
Okay.
wet and stuff.
Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination.
Are you ready to examine this corpse?
What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me?
Let's start.
There's writing on here.
The problem.
Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water, post-mortem. It doesn't add up.
Are they like... Do they drown and then someone else takes over their body and then... I don't know. So many questions.
Aha. They did leave something inside his chest.
Let's have a look at that in a moment.
This looks like text.
Oh, I thought it was
tattoo?
just scratches.
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Let's go to the case board. Now we've got the profile. The book has described multiple attackers wearing deer masks, chanting and tearing into the guy with knives. So that will be the killer profile.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
And murder method, I'm guessing... Whoa. Oh, they took... There's a picture. Case closed.
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
She's so excited. So we're going to need to start a new case. So cult stashes. Ah. So I've already got that.
These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
Nice. Whoa. Zoom out a bit. I found a hidden cultist stash. I should keep an eye out for more of these things. And then we've got the Bright Falls area and cult stashes in Cauldron Lake. I don't know. Okay, so this is Cauldron Lake. A locked box of cultist supplies, some useful things in there. Okay, so we go to maybe the cult of the tree. Background cases. Accumulate clues about broader ongoing topics. The cult of the tree.
I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Now we've got loads of clues to add to this. So to stop a cult, we need to understand them, their ideology, their goal, their members. Steady on. We've got what kind of cult, cult goal, and who's involved. A cult necklace with a triangle symbol. Maybe what kind of cult? Jewelry can be used as a subtle indicator of membership, but this isn't subtle. A badge of pride. And then we've got cultists for wearing deer masks. Is this also a type of cult? Cult psychology. If they're hiding their faces, they aren't established enough to operate openly. Connection to Deerfest. And then we've got the triangle figures made from twigs. So that will also be cult symbols. What's the purpose? Marking territory, a warning, feels derivative, like something out of a horror movie or a horror game. And then we've got a large amount of supplies laid out on a table. So what's this one? This is a lot of equipment just laying around. How long have they been here? Right, so I think that's all we've got for this case. And then murder at Cauldron Lake, the main case. We've got examination of R. Nightingale, so that will be the victim, right?
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Anything to learn from the body? Now we've got a few different bits of information, so let's go through this. Body has been prepped, ready for examination. I hope it can provide some actual answers. Same. So we'll start with the furthest left, which is bruises, defensive wounds on victim. Looks like Nightingale put up a fight before they restrained him. We also have smudged text under victim's skin. Ritual writing. Is this some kind of tattoo? It's too smudged to read. And then chest ripped open. As I suspected, it looks like something was put in there. Bloating of joints indicates long-term water exposure.
Yeah. Chest wound is cause of death. But the corpse is bloated. Waterlogged. Doesn't add up.
It doesn't. And then illegible words on heart. That would be on the ritual writing.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Okay, so let's have a look, I guess. Open him up.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait!
Sheriff?
What the hell? Show me the clicker.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
Shit. He's coming. No weapon.
Oh, Jesus
Page
Christ.
said to get into the light.
Try to stay in the light to avoid being detected by enemies. Oh, I hate this so much.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Safe havens will restore some of your health. If you leave or attack from a safe haven whilst in combat, it will become temporarily unavailable.
Gotta move. Now.
Where's the gun? Here, okay. Pick up the gun, shoot the motherfucker.
Get out of my house.
Oh my god, this is terrifying.
He's vanished.
So that completes the first chapter of Alan Wake 2. I'm really enjoying it so far and I can't wait to see what the future chapters involve. But as always, I'd love to hear what you guys thought in the comments below. And if you have enjoyed it, I'd love it if you could give it a thumbs up. If you want to make sure you don't miss any of my future uploads on this series, don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to know as soon as I make an upload, turn on notifications. Until next time.